hit the subscribe button, the red button, underneath this video over to the right, and that'll sign you up on my YouTube channel. And then you can hit the small bell icon, so a little bell will go off and tell you each time I've started to broadcast a new one. I hope you enjoy it. Elizabeth Warren has now vaulted to third place in all 8 of the most recent polls. 1 or 2 she's tied, but all of them she's up there in third place. The result is of a brilliant strategy that Warren conceived. She understood, unlike the other candidates, that this was essentially an incremental bidding war without any ceiling on it at all. That all of the Democratic candidates could get out there and promise the moon, costing the sun and the stars, and nobody would ever call them on it. And whoever bid the most, whoever promised the most, whoever gave away the most would get the most votes. The checks and balances that normally hold that in check and with insane boundaries aren't working in the Democratic primary because there are so many candidates and none of them is prepared to say no. The first one that says, no, Mrs. Warren, your numbers are wrong, or this is too expensive, or giving everybody free student loans, or taxing the rich on money they've already been taxed on, that their savings, or spending this much money on Medicare for all. This is infeasible. This will bankrupt the country. This will make it impossible for us to do anything else with the federal budget. The person that says that is signing their death warrant in the Democratic primary. Because if she's promising to do all of these things and another candidate is saying, no, you can't, the no, you can't is a message the Democratic primary voters won't want to hear because they're so far to the left. And even if they dressed it up and said, it's okay with me, but when you get into November, you're going to get clobbered with that, they still will reject that naysaying alternative. So Warren knows that, so she's just piling on the programs and the bids. Every day comes a different Christmas present. If you vote for me, you're going to get this and that and the other thing, and I'm the only one that's laying this plan out. It's a brilliant move in a Democratic primary, essentially without caps and without any limitation on the amount that can be promised by the candidates. And nobody in the Democratic primary is prepared to match her promises or to say you can't go as high as she's going. Will this get her nominated? It might. It might, because Biden is kind of a Stan Paddish guy, and Sanders seems to have lost his opportunity for breaking new ground. Will it get her elected? Hell no, because when she confronts the reality of what her numbers mean, and taxpayers realize it's like 110% of their income, they're going to vote no. But that won't happen until after Warren wins the nomination. I'm not predicting she'll win, but she sure put herself on a great trajectory. Brilliant move. If you're following the 2020 election as closely as I am, you might be interested in a new video we're going to put out almost every day, several times a week at least, depending on what's going on, called the 2020 Election Alert. And these videos, which will be like the lunch alerts, will be exclusively devoted to analyzing developments in the 2020 election, in both parties, among the electorate, and then in the general election itself. So you'll get it in the emails. Ask friends of yours to sign up and subscribe. And you'll get the kind of in-depth information and insights you just won't get anyplace else. Thanks for watching.